Hello everyone, my name is Isabella and thank you so much for tuning into this video. So this video is going to be about my first one I did about my wrap up, about what happened to me in 2024 and basically my journey. And it's going to be mostly about taking action and figure the rest out later. And why do I want to discuss this? Because this is a thing that I have been basically struggling with for a while in my entrepreneurial journey. And I want to share it with you guys because I want to get to know you and I want you guys to get to know me. And so, what I basically talked about in the last video was that I had spent a long time taking action and then stopping, taking action, stopping, and it definitely affected the results I had in my first year as an entrepreneur, right? And I absolutely love the entrepreneurial space. I love the opportunities it brings, the love, the community it brings. And I definitely see myself going strong, but it also required of me that I had to change a lot about myself. Now, change is not always a bad thing. It can be a blessing and it definitely has for me, but it took a while for me to get there. And trust me when I say this, I am still learning, I'm still getting there, and I have so much more to learn and do. And I'm so grateful for it because if I didn't, then I might as well stop. I don't know about you, but once you stop learning, like, nothing is really fun anymore. So that's just me personally, but whatever. You can think whatever you want. So one of the things I would usually do is especially with my affiliate marketing, I would not take the amount of action I should. Like, I would go strong for maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 days, 7, and then something would happen. I don't know what it was. It could be something in my life that made me sad, that just ruffled my feathers, just for some reason, some life came in the way and it hit me, and I would stop. And then nothing would happen, right? Because the thing about being successful in something is you being able to continue to be committed and be disciplined over a very long time. Like, sure, some people can see success instantly, but if you want to keep that success, if you want to keep growing, you have to show up every single day. I don't care if it's for half an hour or it's for 3 hours, or if something happens in life and you can barely even show up, but you have to show up and you have to take the action to get there. And I don't know what I have specific goals, right? I talked about them in my last video. And in order for me to get there, for instance, I want to be an author. What does that, like, what do I have to do to become an author? Well, first of all, I gotta write every single day. So what do I do? Every single day for at least 30 minutes, I write on my book. I don't care if I come home from my 12-hour shift at work or if something happens in the family, I have to sit down and write for those 30 minutes. And I will say, sometimes in those 30 minutes, I maybe write 5 sentences. Close to nothing. But you know what I do? I do it. I show up and I make it happen for myself, right? And wanting to become an author, and I want to publish 3 books this year, obviously, it would make sense for me to write more, right? Why not dedicate an hour or even an hour and a half every single day? But the thing is, this is still, and this is also something I'm gonna return to. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get there. um, when going to success and you taking the actions you want to get there to your goals, it can be very, very easy to do too much, especially for me. If I do too much at the start, I'm not gonna keep going. I'm not gonna be able to stick to it. And You can call me whatever I want. I figured out the method that works for me, and it is to start small. And I know personally, if I would increase it to 45 minutes, I might even stop now. Just being completely transparent, just human to human, right? And I also know that at some point, obviously, I'm gonna sit down for 2 hours each and every day to dedicate to my books. But right now, it serves me to write for 30 minutes. And I'm so grateful that I have this time that I'm able to sit down and write and dedicate, truly decorate, yes, decorate to my story. Dedicate to my story, my characters, and the vision I have for my books, and the what I want to provide to you guys. So that was very, very important for me to say, right? And for instance, there has been so many times where, because I did not take the action I was supposed to take, I missed opportunities. In my video about 2024, my wrap up, I mentioned being part of a community. And this community, a few times a year, meet up, and at these events, amazing things happen, right? And I'm not sure how much detail I can go into it because of legal reasons, right? And not that it is anything illegal, but I missed two of the events, and it definitely affected me very negatively in my mental health because suddenly I felt like I did not deserve my goals or my the things I wanted in life because I did not show up. I did not take action. But the last event of the year 2024, I got myself a virtual ticket to the event, one of them, and it's also because of that event that's actually why this YouTube channel happened, like why it got created, because I have been wanting to do this for a while, but I had all these like called limiting beliefs. We're gonna talk about them too, those limiting beliefs. Trust me, they stop you from making money, just saying. They stop you from making the dollars. And I had so many limiting beliefs. What are people gonna say? How is any of this gonna change my life personally? What is it gonna be like being on YouTube? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Limiting beliefs, right? And I held myself back. Again, I did not take action. And now I'm taking the action. And I'm so grateful for it, and I want to share it with you guys because I know what it's like starting out with nothing. Like, you have no knowledge, no data. This space of entrepreneurship is so huge, and it feels like you have to do so many things. I get it. I was there. But I promise you, if you stick to it, you're going to find your own way. You're going to find out what you want to do and how you can serve and help people. And that's why I am giving you this advice. Just take the action and figure it out later, because you can do all the planning in the world. You can plan. If you want to be a content creator, you can plan how much content you're going to post each day, what you're going to write on your stories, what kind of, if you do emails, what kind of emails you want to send. Like, you can plan it all. But unless you actually sit down front of a camera, video it, and post it, or write those emails and send them out, nothing is gonna happen. And still, even if you plan everything and then take the action, something is gonna happen that you did not plan. Trust me when I tell you, life happens, and that is a gift. Life is a gift when it happens and when it hits you, but you cannot plan when life hits you because sometimes it just does. And then you can be like, no, I did not plan for my plant to die. It fell off my window shield because my cat pushed it off. Now everything is ruined. Like, you can't plan that. Okay? And it can be a plant falling off a window shield, or it can be something even worse. I don't know. And honestly, it doesn't even matter Because if you don't take the action, then it's going to be hard to not get very far. I know, and this is just something I want to leave you guys with, and I'm also going to come back to it. I have met talented people in my life, like people who have so much talent, and they are either so smart or they play musical instruments so good, but they are all gonna be left behind by those who take the action to get to the goal. Like people who are so smart and everything, like someone can be, don't, this is gonna sound a little negative, but someone's gonna be dumber than them, but if they take more action than the smart one, they're gonna get ahead. Like we see scientists, the smartest people on earth, but and they're not always the ones with the most success. Think about that for a second. So that's all for now. Can't wait for the next one. So again, I'm still new to the online space. I'm so grateful to be here. But please, in the comments, if you have any advice for me, something you want to hear me talk about, more about why I want to be an author, what I'm going to write about, when I'm going to post anything, which is going to be soon because I got 3 books to post this year. So I got to move. Just please be kind, what's it called? Constructive criticism. Like, I accept that fully, completely. I want to learn, but I don't accept mean comments. So thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful that you gave your time and energy for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Have a wonderful day.